Hello friends, welcome to AIMS Today YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about IIT JEE NEET Foundation Chemistry Chemical Bonding Chapter Introduction. Chemical bond is one of the most basic fundamentals of chemistry that explains other concepts such as molecules and reactions. Without it, scientists won't be able to explain why atoms are attracted to each other or how products are formed after a chemical reaction has taken place. To understand the concept of bonding, one must first know the basics behind atomic structure. A common atom contains a nucleus composed of protons and neutrons, with electrons in certain energy levels revolving around the nucleus. Elements are distinguishable from each other due to their electron cloud. Because each element has a distinct electron cloud, this determines their chemical properties as well as the extent of their reactivity. For example, noble gases are inert, that means not reactive, while alkali metals are highly reactive. In chemical bonding, only valence electrons, that means electrons located in the orbitals of the outermost energy level of element, are involved. Reasons for non-reactivity of noble gases. Noble gases are monoatomic in nature. That means they do not form molecules either with their own atoms or react chemically with any other element. Why? In order to answer the above question, let us study the electron configurations of the noble gases. Here you see the electron configurations of noble gases are given. If it is observed, except helium, all other noble gases have 8 electrons in their valence shell. So only helium is having 2 electrons in its valence shell, whereas the remaining all elements they are having 8 electrons in their valence shells. Thus we can say that helium has duplet configuration in its valence shell, whereas all other noble gases have octet configuration in their valence shells. Then why do other atoms combine? We know that noble gases do not enter into any chemical action due to their stable duplet or octet configuration in their outermost shell. Hence they are chemically inactive. This assumption was made by Cosell and Lewis independently in 1916. With the exception of noble gases, atoms of all other elements have 1 to 7 electrons in their outermost shell. Thus, the outermost shells of these elements are incomplete. Hence, they are unstable and have a tendency to attain stability by attaining stable configuration. In other words, atoms of the same element or different elements combine with one another so that they attain duplet or octet configuration. Consider sodium and chlorine atoms. Both are unstable in their atomic state. When sodium and chlorine are brought together, sodium loses an electron which is gained by chlorine atom. As a result, Na plus and Cl minus ions are formed, thus making themselves stable. Octet rule. The octet rule refers to the tendency of atoms to prefer to have 8 electrons in their valence shell. When atoms have fewer than 8 electrons, they tend to react and form more stable compounds in such a way that each atom of the resulting molecule has 8 electrons in the valence shell. The octet rule can be observed in the bonding between the carbon and oxygen atoms in a carbon dioxide molecule, as illustrated here with Lewis dot structures. The shared electrons fulfill the valency requirements of both the bonded atoms. Thus, it can be noted that both the oxygen atoms and the carbon atom have octet configuration in the CO2 molecule. If we observe the molecular structure given here for carbon dioxide molecule, these are of the electrons of oxygen. These are the electrons of the oxygen. When they are shared, this oxygen atom considered to be having 8 electrons. This oxygen atom also having 8 electrons. At the same time, this carbon atom also attaining octet configuration, and hence all the atoms become stable in the molecular form. Next, Lewis dot structures. Lewis dot structures are graphical representations of elements and their valence electrons. Valence electrons are the electrons that form the outermost shell of an atom. In a Lewis dot structure of an element, the symbol of the element is written in the center and the valence electrons are drawn around it as dots. Of course, the position of the valence electrons drawn is unimportant. For example, a hydrogen atom with one electron would be represented like this because hydrogen has only one electron. So first a symbol of hydrogen is written and a dot is kept as representing its valence electron. A chlorine atom with 7 valence electrons would be represented like this. First a symbol of chlorine is written and 7 dots are kept around the symbol of chlorine which representing the valence electrons of it. Similarly, a molecule of hydrogen chloride would be shown like this. In this, the dot and the cross in between hydrogen and chlorine atoms represent the pair of electrons that are shared in the covalent bond. So, this cross and the dot both represents electrons. Just to show the difference between the electrons of different atoms, the electrons of one atom are represented as a cross and the electrons of other atom are represented as dot. But here all represents the valence electrons only. What happens when atoms bond? A chemical bond is formed when atoms are held together by attractive forces. This attraction occurs when electrons are shared or exchanged between the atoms that are involved in the bonding. The sharing of or exchange of electrons takes place so that the outer energy levels of the atoms involved are filled, making the atoms more stable. If an electron is shared, it means that it will spend its time moving in the electron orbitals around both the atoms. If an electron is exchanged, that means transferred, it means that it is transferred from one atom to other. In other words, one atom gains an electron while the other loses an electron. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.